Marty, thank you so much for having me. Today, I would like to talk about applying the Nashville number system. Now, we taught the Nashville number system a few weeks ago, but today I would actually like to talk about how it can apply to the guitar and how it makes playing the guitar so much easier when you can read and understand numbers. When I first came to Nashville, I didn't really know how the number system worked. And so if you do refer to our video, I definitely go into it in more detail. But being able to live in Nashville for the past 10 years, I use the Nashville number system so much now. I hardly even say chords anymore. We just talk in numbers. My band and I are always like, oh yeah, it's the 1 to the flat 7 to the 6 to the whatever. And anytime there's weird changes, it's a lot easier actually to transpose them into different keys because we know the Nashville number system. So I would like to teach you a simple chord progression from one of my songs just to make it easy. Then I'll show you how learning patterns with the Nashville number system can make it easier when you're transposing or playing songs in any different key. You can actually just take the numbers, and as long as you know the numbers, you can transfer it to any other spot on the neck, any other key you're playing in. It's pretty incredible, the versatility of this. So I would like to play you one of my songs. The chord progression to this song, it's my song, Want Me Back. I think actually Marty did an amazing video about Want Me Back. Marty, thank you for that, by the way. That was so awesome. The good part about the song is it's only 4 chords. So it starts off with playing an A, to playing an E, to playing a C sharp minor, playing a B. Now, I'm playing it up here, sort of around your 7th fret. You can also play it down here. A, to a B, to a C sharp minor, to a B. Now, if we were going in the number system, this song is in the key of E. So your E is the 1 chord, and then your F sharp is the 2 chord, and so on and so forth. You can refer to our other video. Basically, I learned the Nashville number system in patterns so that as I studied the relationship of chords, I would always know that this to this is your 1 chord to your 4 chord. So if you look at it, let's play it in first position right now. This progression starts on an A, goes to an E, goes to a C sharp minor, and then goes to a B. If we were breaking that down in the Nashville number system, it would be the 4, because your A is the 4 chord in the key of E. So you'd start with your 4 chord, then you'd play your 1 chord, because it's an E. The C sharp minor in the key of E is your 6 chord, so you'd play your 6 minor. And then the B is the 5 chord in the key of E, so you'd play your B. Now, the incredible thing about the Nashville number system is when you're playing in your first position with your E down here, this position is always your 1 chord. And then right below it is always your 4 chord. If you go up 2 frets, it's always your 5 chord. And if you go up 2 more frets, it's your 6 minor. And so if you learn this shape of bar chords, I know it's bar chords and maybe bar chords isn't something you've played a lot with yet, but even if you just study this shape, it's incredible how you can move this around the guitar. So if you just study the 1 to the 4 to the 5 to the 6, if you had a chord progression that, like Want Me Back, went from a 4 to a 1 to a 6 to a 5, and let's say we're playing with somebody who wants to play it in the key of A instead of the key of E. Compared to going through and transposing all of those chords, you could just be like, okay, well, I'll take my E chord here, which is my 1 position, and I'll find an A chord in that 1 position, because then in the key of A, your A would be the 1 chord. So if we wanted to play this song in the key of A, I would slide all the way up here to the 5th fret. This is your A note, and then this is the same 1 position in the same pattern. So this would now be your 1 chord. Right below it, just like down here, would be your 4 chord. Up 2 frets would be your 5 chord. And up 2 more frets would be your 6 minor chord. So if we were playing Want Me Back in the key of A, we wouldn't even need to transpose it. We wouldn't even need to go through in our mind, okay, So your A becomes a D, and then your E becomes an A, and we wouldn't need to even go through that math. We would just need to know this pattern. Like we played it down here, we played 4 to 1 to 6 minor to 5. And we're like, okay, you want it in the key of A? No problem. We'll go up to here, your A position, and we'll play a 4 to a 1 to a 6 minor to a 5. And you don't even need to think about it. You just need to study this pattern of this, your shape, your E chord shape would always be the 1 to the 4 to the 5 to the 6. And regardless of where your chord progression falls in that, even if you had a 2 minor, let's say you had an F sharp minor chord, you would play it right here. So you have your 1, you have your 2, you have your 4, you have your 5. And so you begin to learn progressions in numbers, and then they're transferable anywhere around the neck. So let's pretend we're playing it in the position up here. This is the other pattern of chords I use quite a lot. So I use this pattern and I use this pattern, and then regardless of what key I'm in, I can easily transpose, and if there's a weird chord change, I can easily get to a flat 7, a minor 5, a whatever it may be. Let's say we're still in the key of E, we're playing the same song, and compared to going 4, 1, 6, 5 down here, we're gonna play it up here, and this is our E chord up here on the 7th fret. So if we were to study the Nashville number system in this chord form, our 1 would be in our, let's say, our root note on the A string form right here. So this is our 1. Then our 4 chord is down on the E string, down 2 frets. This is our 4 chord. Our 5 chord is up 2 frets. And our 6 minor is up 2 more frets. And so that is your new pattern. So your 1 is now rooted on the A string. So 1, 4, 5, 6. Which is the same thing as down here. 1, 4, 5, 6. It's just in a different pattern, but you're using the numbers. And so if our chord progression for Want Me Back goes 4, 1, 6 minor 5, then to play it up here, if this is our 1 pattern that we're basing it off of, we start here, we start at our 4 chord, and then we'd play our 1, and then we'd play our 6 minor, and then we'd play our 5. And let's say somebody's like, okay, I want you to play Want Me Back in the key of C. And you're like, got it, no problem. You go to your C root note on your A string right here, and you play 4, 1, 6, 5, the number chord progression. So your 4 would be right here, your 1 would be right here, your 6 minor would be right here, and your 5. So really learning the Nashville number system opens up a whole new world of being able to play, being able to transpose things on the spot, being able to move things in different keys while not having to transpose every single chord or even use a capo. You just become so much more free moving up and down the neck if you just study a few numbers and a few patterns. So guys, my name's Lindsay L. That was a little bit of a deep dive into how you can apply the Nashville number system. If you would like a more in-depth tutorial on what the Nashville number system is, make sure to check out our other video. I will be back soon for another lesson. Marty, thank you so much for having me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video and check out my channel below. We'll see you next time.